The original Resident Evil 1996, developed and published by Capcom, is a genre-defining title that cemented itself as one of the pioneering works of survival horror. Released for the PlayStation, it introduced players to the terrifying world of bioengineered nightmares within the Spencer Mansion. Though its age shows in certain areas, Resident Evil remains a significant and memorable experience. Story. The story is set in the remote Arklay Mountains, where a series of mysterious murders have occurred. Players take control of either Chris Redfield or Jill Valentine, members of the elite STARS team sent to investigate. Soon, the team finds themselves trapped inside a sprawling mansion filled with grotesque, zombie-like creatures and other horrors. As they uncover the mansion's secrets, they confront the sinister Umbrella Corporation and its biological experiments. The narrative is simplistic by today's standards but effective in building a tense, atmospheric story, filled with memorable characters, such as the aloof Albert Wesker and the enigmatic Barry Burton. Gameplay. Resident Evil is often credited for popularizing the survival horror genre, and much of that is due to its tense gameplay. Players must navigate tight, claustrophobic environments with limited resources, ammunition and health items are scarce, forcing careful resource management. The game also uses fixed camera angles, which heighten the sense of vulnerability, as enemies can attack from off-screen or catch you in blind spots. While the controls, often dubbed as tank controls, may feel stiff and outdated, they add to the sense of helplessness, further emphasizing the survival aspect. Puzzles play a large role in breaking up the horror in action, requiring players to explore, find items, and unlock areas within the mansion. These puzzles range from simple to occasionally obtuse, but they serve as a nice change of pace. Atmosphere and graphics. The visuals of Resident Evil were groundbreaking for its time, with pre-rendered backgrounds giving the mansion a realistic, eerie feel. Though these graphics show their age today, especially in the original PS1 version, they still manage to evoke a nostalgic sense of dread. The sound design complements the horror atmosphere, moans of zombies, creaking doors, and the haunting soundtrack help build tension. Voice acting, however, is notoriously cheesy, with lines like, "You were almost a Jill sandwich," becoming meme-worthy, though it adds an unintended charm to the game. Replayability. Resident Evil offers multiple endings depending on decisions made during the game and which character you choose. Chris and Jill have distinct storylines, offering slightly different experiences in terms of challenges and item placement. This encourages replayability, as does the challenge of mastering the game and finding secrets scattered throughout the mansion. Legacy. The influence of Resident Evil cannot be overstated. It not only launched a successful franchise but also inspired a wave of survival horror games, shaping how horror is approached in gaming. The game was later remade in 2002 for the GameCube, with enhanced graphics, improved controls, and expanded content, offering a more modern experience while retaining the original's core gameplay and atmosphere. Verdict. Resident Evil 1996 is a masterpiece of its time, blending horror, puzzle solving, and action into an unforgettable experience. While its mechanics and visuals might feel dated by today's standards, its atmosphere, tension, and design continue to influence games to this day. If you're a fan of survival horror, this game is a must-play, whether you experience the original or the remake. Score. 8/10. While not perfect by modern standards, it's a pioneering game that remains worth playing for those interested in gaming history or a solid survival horror experience.